Where did it come from? 106. November 2025. A Crossout video by Dangerously Incompetent. Starting the month with a bang. Well, not really starting the month. Starting the video with a bang. It actually came in last month, but it was a book fill last month. So I thought I'd save it as something exciting to start this video with. It's a new pack with a new part. Gasp, shock, horror. What have we got? We got Project Shadow, which comes in light, regular and deluxe, so expect the regular to hang around in the shop and the others will disappear after they've been around for a month, but then they'll reappear. The deluxe will reappear a month after that ish, something like that. Anyway, what have we got in here that's new and improved? Well, we got Bluish Smoke. Well, that's old. We got the Echo Cabin. That's old, been in other packs. We got the Artemis crossbow, which is new. Let's have a little look at that. Ooh, twangy. That looks a bit unbalanced to me. It's got 3 wiry, holdy, weirdness. Yes, Ravager weirdness. What's its parameters like? It's only got 10 pieces of ammo. 7 projectiles, 1 at a time or in a burst. And then it reloads. Weird. Anyway, is it liked? Fairly well. Fairly. The usual brand new weapon, everyone wants one, and then the price goes down. So Artemis is new, and everything else is craftable. And then there's a whole lot of pieces, structural pieces, which if you didn't complete, I can't remember the name in the main season, you won't have, but they'll be on your Engineers Badges Exchange workbench, so you can get them there eventually. And then there's new part, left bulwark and right bulwark. Those are new parts, so in a month or so after the light and deluxe edition have left the shop, we can expect to see them on the Engineers Badge Exchange workbench, so they'll be down here somewhere. Next, Project Shadow, the regular version that will stick around in the shop. I expect to. It may not. They're always doing weird stuff. Scorched Earth paint, that's old, been in other packs. Echo Cabin in other packs. Artemis is the new crossbow. Paris spread stabilizer, that's a new one. Let's have a look at those parameters, shall we? What does it do? Increases the accuracy of mounted weapons. Yes, but what does it actually do? Hold your aim on an enemy for 2 seconds, increases the penetration by 15%. And if used with a scorpion, I don't know what that means, I'd have to experiment to find out. Is it worth it? Yeah, maybe, according to the market. Titan and Titan ST wheels were a main season part, but now you can just buy them in a pack. Gargoyle, that's old. That was sold in a decor pack, I think, for real money. And Banshee's Tears, that's an old paint. I've got one. I've got one that looks exactly like it. Yeah, must have come off a reward track or a season or something. I forget. And then the bulwarks again. And then the deluxe version, which everybody wants to buy because it's got what's it got new in it? Not a lot. What have we got? We got Scorched Earth. Well, that's in other packs. Old in the other packs. Core. That's a new piece of decor. So you buy pay extra for the deluxe pack for a bit of decor, will you? Or maybe some portraits or something. Or is it the coins? Yes. Yeah, you get more coins. Skull Pipe. That's old decor. Comes in with we just had it. Was it on the Witch's Cauldron? I think it was. It has been before, so it will be again at some point, even if it wasn't on last time. Phantom Cold. Can't really see. That's a new. So we've got not the web. What's the other old Step Spider pack paint underneath it, and then blue color shifty on top of it. Okay, well, that's a new paint. Echo Cabin, Artemis, Paris as the regular, and then Titan ST, Gargoyle, and Mine Shadows. Two new parts, a stabilizer and a wonky crossbow. Returning to the store, we have KN24 Shadow with Cockpit Cabin and King Mine Layer. And Fatum. Relentless Deluxe Edition returns with the Ajax cabin, power unit, Synchronizer, claws. You can make the Prometheus, can't you? Dragonfly Deluxe Edition returns, Argus, Impeller, Maple Rotor, and brand new pack full of old parts. Oh, apart from maybe that hub, wheel cover hubcap. That might be new, but it's not tradable, so it's rubbish. What else we got in here? We got Combat Camouflage, which is old but tradable. Home-like Wallpapers, which is not tradable and also old. Shadow of Success. Not tradable. It just looks glossy black. I don't think that's new either. Certainly the favourite cabin isn't new. Joules aren't new. Kapkan isn't new. Decorative Grille 2, that's not new. Tactical Birch, not new. Eye socket headlights, 8 of them. Yes. Left army headlight, left excavator headlight, right army headlight, right excavator headlight. Got an awful lot of headlights, hasn't it? And an iris, which is back down again after its recent peak. What wheels we got? APC wheels, 4 steerable ones, Pioneer Grille. That's not new. It's also not tradable. Mudguards, they might be new, but they're not they're structural, so they're not tradable. Brake light, that's not new. Tail light, that's not new. And brace, they're not new. Steel Troopers Brawl is back for a week. It is Brawl, builds are provided, the reward is plastic. You go and kill the big boss, fight your way to the big boss, and then run away before everything blows up. And it has its own challenges and reward tracks, and you can get resources, badges, victory paint, which is old but tradable, more resources, more badges, eagle decor, which is old but tradable, and another claws workpiece. I'm sure I had one before, but when I look in storage, it's not in there. And if I just go workpieces, it's not there. I'm sure I had one, and I had loads of others. I had a load of old workpieces that I hadn't used. I was saving for a rainy day, but they disappeared. But they haven't. If you go to your workbench and go to workpieces, there they all are. They appear in your storage for a while. So these are all the things I've got workpieces. That's the number of actual parts, but there you can see the number of workpieces I've got for these things. So things like the elephant and the quasar, I only got them recently. They're still in the storage, showing up in storage. But after a while, I expect they'll disappear, but they'll still be here. I hope. I'm not filled with confidence. SK25 Manus returns, intermittent pack, bringing us Step Spider and the Locust and the Trombone and the Sleipnir. And then Menace of the Machines Deluxe Edition. Oh, that means it's a regular one in the regular shop. Nope, 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 nope. It's an intermittent pack. Turned up for the first time last year, at about the same time of year. And there was a Menace of the Machines and Menace of the Machines Deluxe. So there's no Menace of the Machines in the shop regularly. So breaking all their conventions that they set, it's a real problem. You never know what they're going to do next. Well, I imagine it's only in for a couple of days, so I expect we'll have Menace of the Machines regular version will turn up in a bit for a few days too. What's it got in it? We've got some paints, we've got whirls. Whirls. Can you craft whirls? No, you can craft whirls, can't you? Let's have a look on the workbench. That'll be a good place to look. Well, yeah, you can craft whirls. Everyone can craft whirls. Oh, on the Steppenwolves. Right. So just to save your cabin. And that's not much of a reason to buy it. It used to be, but then it got nerfed, of course. Catalina Deluxe Edition returns again to the shop, bringing us Catalina and tail fins, which are terribly important. No, they're not. They're just decor. And bring the day special module. And you can craft buggy wheels, can't you? And some other paints and stickers and decor and stuff. Punishing Sword Deluxe Edition, taking advantage of the current high price of the elephant. Still way high. Oh, that's a bit of a dip. Yes, that is a bit of a dip because it got it was still well high, even though it got a nerf. Well, not the elephant cabin, but the elephant custom upgrade workpiece result got a nerf. I guess we're seeing that effect now because lots of people want to sell it and no one wants to buy it. Well, one person wants to buy it. Oh, so they're trying to flog the Punishing Sword Deluxe because it has the elephant in it and it has, what else? Yeah, carapace and iris and some paints. Iron Beast Deluxe Edition returns again with its icebox cabin and gremlins. Now you can craft them, but whoa, they're cheap. No one likes them. A verifier and gyroscope and driver robotic legs. They're the unique parts. Well, they're not solely unique to Iron Beast, because there's going to be a load of icebox caps, because there's a load of icebox packs and they'll come out with Snowstorm. Operation Blackout Brawl returns for a week. What is it? Your own build. Boo, we want preset builds for brawls. Your own build, and you try and escape the Ravagers, and if you got tagged by a Ravager you get turned into a Ravager. And you might start out as a Ravager as well. Never get to play your build anyway, so why bother? Reward is wires, and it has a challenge track. So you've got challenges and a reward track. What have we got? We've got Matrix sticker, which is not tradable. Boo! Make it tradable! How many times do I have to say this? Engineer badges, resources, heavy sky paint, which is tradable, yay, but it's old, and it's quite cheap, so you could just buy it anyway. Badges, if you wanted it. If you don't want it, then you could sell it. But badges, more resources, and then a little Lloyd. Let's have a look at little Lloyd. Great Scott! Anyway, yeah, but it's new decor, woohoo! Not tradable. Boo! Rubbish. Now, it does occur to me that I keep on saying these non-tradable rewards are rubbish because they're not tradable, but I've never really explained why it's so terrible. So I'm going to rectify that right now. Now, I think all these rewards, all these decors, the paints and stickers, they should be tradable. And the reason I say that is because it's one of the plus points of Crossout with its market. So if I want electronics, say, because I'm crafting something, I have to go play hard raids, right? Wrong. You don't have to play hard raids. I could go play scrap battles, mission battles. And then I take my scrap, I sell it on the market, I get coin, I take the coin, and I go and buy electronics. Woohoo! I'm happy. I'm happy because I played the mode I want and I got my electronics, and the person who sold me the electronics is happy because they've got coin and they could take that coin and go do something else with it. So that's one of the strong plus points of Crossout, is that you can play whichever. There's loads of different modes and you can play whichever one you want. And you could, but with these challenge rewards that are non-tradable, like the Matrix and like Little Lloyd, the only way to get them is to play Operation Blackout Brawl, sorry. And if you don't actually like Operation Blackout, then you're miffed, you're upset, because you either play the mode you don't want to play in order to get the piece of decor that you want, or you don't get the piece of decor. So it's upsetting players. And Crossout can't afford to upset more players, because upset players might leave, and at some point will leave. So it'd be much better if Little Lloyd was tradable, because then everybody would be happy. The people who wanted Little Lloyd but didn't want to play Operation Blackout, they're happy because they just buy it off the market. The people who do like playing Operation Blackout will be happy because they can sell Little Lloyd for quite a bit of coin. Let's see, it's purple. Oh, it's only purple. So that's at least 40 is the salvage value for epic decor. So there's at least 40 coins, probably more, especially if you hold on to it a little while. So they'd be happy. Targem would be happy because more happy players means more players will play more Crossout, and Gaijin would be happy because it's been sold. So 10% of the coin price has been taken out of circulation, which means there's fewer coins in circulation, which means they become more valuable. It's called deflation, boys and girls. Look it up. And with deflation, with coins worth more, that becomes more desirable to buy coins out the shop. So Gaijin makes money. Everybody's a winner. Everybody's happy. So make the challenge rewards all tradable. Oh, and while we're here, while we're looking at the shop, Decorations Founders Pack. It's an old pack with old parts, but at least they're all tradable. Hooray. And Idol of Death. That's not new. It's not tradable. You can't get it any other way than buying it out of the shop for 69 cross crowns. How much does cross crowns cost? 69 cross crowns. What's that worth these days? Cross crowns. £5. You're kidding me. £5. Okay, it looks cool, but it doesn't even go on your vehicle. It goes in your range. Who's going to spend £5 to put something in their range? Now, if it was tradable, people would pay £5 and then charge a fortune in coins for someone who wanted it. And again, everybody would be happy. See? Make everything tradable. Lean into your strengths. Lean into the market. Make Crossout great again. Packs returning to the shop. We have Folk Hero Intermittent Pack with Sabbath Wheels and Deadman Cabin and Emily's Pum 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 Pum. Speed Demon Deluxe with Wraparound Beacon 11, Raijin Cannon and an Iris. Tumbleweed Intermittent Pack, Torero Cabin and Iris. And Hardened in Battle returns just in time for the end of, what's this season called? Wolfpack season, because they use it twice in making the legendaries. Where's the other one? There you go. I just sold one this morning with impeccable timing. It's the end of the season. The people are just racing to finish another Morgan to complete their set or something. So I sold it quite a high price, and now it's tumbled in price. Hooray! So tomorrow, when no one wants them anymore, the shop, it'll still be in the shop and people will be selling them, and I'll be able to pick up one cheap with a bit of luck. trombone also, and another averter. Fresh Blood, a deluxe edition, returns to take advantage of the high price of the elephant. I mean, obviously the elephant price is still quite high, so there's plenty of demand for it. So quick, Ivan, put the pack out and satisfy the demand. So there, it's got the elephant and carapace. That's the cabin, a tank cabin, and that's what it's got. In Pestilence Deluxe returns with Blight cabin and the Flammenwerfer, Remedy, with nothing else. Nothing else unique in it, apart from the paints and stickers and decor and whatnot. Electric Beetle Deluxe Edition returns again with the Atom wheels and the Akari. And the Bone Hunter Deluxe with a Manitou cabin and Nagwal cannon. And in customization, there's Uncertain World, old pack with old paints, Uncertain World, and old stickers, Lollybomb and Sea Spirit. Test prototypes. Brawl is here for a week. Brawl details. Preset blueprints, 4 against 4, showcasing the latest and greatest in new parts. The Brawl reward is scrap metal, and it has its own challenges and reward track as ever. And we've got resources, engineers badges, chroma key, not tradable, boo. We have stains sticker, which is old but tradable, badges, resources, and flashing beacon decor, which is old but tradable. Dangerous Cargo Brawl is here for a week. It's a new brawl. You escort your cargo to your destination before the enemy team gets their cargo to their destination. And the reward per battle is plastic, so the plastic price has dipped a bit, a little bit. And you bring your own build though, which is boo for a brawl. The whole point of brawls is everybody can play, no economical advantage or disadvantage. But anyway, it's here, and it also has its own challenges with its own reward track, and you can get stuff on the reward track. Midnight Paint, we just paid thousands of these, excess of these wandering around, dirt cheap. Engineers badges, resources. Ooh, smiley face sticker. Is that a new sticker? I think that's a new sticker, but it's not tradable, so boo. And engineers badges, more resources, and then Riches of the Wasteland, piece of decor which you can trade. Ooh. It's just scrap, plastic scrap mostly, isn't it? Bit of iron, bit of wires. See any copper in there? I don't. Oh no. The end of November seen a flurry of packs return to the shop. We got Herald of Pyre with his Doom and Deadman cabin, and Iris. We have Ronin Deluxe with his Kenzai cabin, touchy melee weapon, which is really unpopular. Shall we get another one? Another through as an investment? Maybe one day it'll get you. Oh, I haven't got any offers to buy left. Maybe later. And yeah, into decor. Then we've got Speed Demon with the Beacon 11 and the Raijin and the Iris again. And then Relentless Deluxe with the Ajax, and that's recent, isn't it? That's less than a month old. Well, no, less than a month before the Relentless Deluxe left the shop, and now it's back again with it, Ajax cabin and the Synchronizer and the power unit and the claw, in fact. And Bravo 6 Deluxe comes back with the tank tracks, and that's it really, apart from a few bits of decor and paint. And then Charlie 7 Deluxe come back with a flute. Now, have you noticed anything about all these packs? There's more packs than usual have come back. Cockpit cabin for the Shadow and the King Mine layer. You get any reasons why? Oh, what a coincidence! Look at the Raven's Pavilion. Oh, look, there's a power unit. Oh, and the Raging, and the Doom, and the Flute, and the Cockpit, and the Kenzai, and the Tank Truck, and the Interceptor, and the Synchronizer. Ah! All their packs came into the shop. What a coincidence. Who would have thought this could have happened? That's it for this month. See you next month for some super duper bargains in the shop, I'm sure.